and I passed by a store and had Tashmishe Kedusha. It was very interesting to see the layout in the window. And I imagined, people that go into the store and buy everything that's available over there. When it comes to the Seder, the fellow most probably feels he's Napoleon himself. I mean, you would see over there, Kanai Nahara, they have, the people that wear the kittel, the white kittel, and on the kittel there was silver, 3 times silver on one side, and 3 times silver on the other side, and on the top, and in the middle. Mamish gorgeous. So the fellow sits down by the Seder. So what is he? He's the king. Is that really what we're doing by the Seder? Now, what is the main thing of the Seder? It's Holachma Anya. We don't take Chas v'Chalila, bread, kars. No, you take what? Matzah. Matzah is very thin, very low, very humble. Lechem oini. It's the lechem of the poor people. Not only is it the lechem of the poor people, we take the matzah and we break it in half. If you don't break it in half, you're not mekayim lechem oini. You have to break it. You have to eat a prusa. Yeah, he finds an ani, and he finds a little piece and he eats. That's what ani does. And that's how he's sitting by the Seder. So on one side, by the Seder, you're sitting, and b'haseva, during the eating, b'haseva. And the other side, the Maran says, be'ema, uv'yira, uv'reses, uv'zeya. When you sit down by the Seder, it has to be with total fear of Kavod Shamayim. Because Hashem says to the Malachi Ashares, come down and watch my children, how they act by the Seder. And therefore, Haseva is Asur by the Haggadah. By the Haggadah, you have to sit with tremendous respect and fear, and the matzah is in front of you. And what does this resemble? Because that's what Hashem told us when He left us, when He came out of Mitzrayim. The Rabban says, Hashem did oisu my face, wonders. We have it down for 3,000 years. It's recorded exactly. I want to ask you something. Is anybody in this medrash right now that thinks that if there's a Jew in Alaska, does he do the Seder a drop different? There's not a person in the world, unless he's irreligious. Even the irreligious keep the Seder. There's not one person. For 3,000 years, we are doing it exactly the same. Because Hashem did miracles of miracles. And that's what the Ramban says. We have to study those miracles. Because Hashem is totally involved. Was then involved. And He showed us His Yod Chazaka. His tremendous kayach. That we should believe in it. And we should go on our next 3,000 years. Till this year. Including this year, many more years to come. And to live a little bit with humbleness. Not because a person, chas v'shalom, should be depressed. Chas v'chalila. Humble means you're humble to Borei Olamim, to the King of the universe. When you're humble and you're connected to the King of the universe, what does universe mean? Did you ever think to yourself, today's day they take a rocket ship and they fly out in space. Did you ever go out in space? Anybody here? No. Oh, you didn't. But it says a pasuk, Toile Eretz Al Blima. The world hangs on what? On nothing, right? Hangs on nothing. Did you ever figure out how does it happen? Yes, it says Toile Eretz Al Misha Boiling Piv. Somebody who watches his mouth. Hashem does miracles that nobody understands. You understand how the world rotates and how everything works. But when you come to the Seder, you could think, oh, they set up for me, I'm up front. They gave me silver clothing. I am the head of the table. You're the head of the table. Teach the people by the table. You're the back of the table. And you're humble for the one who's koil yachayil, who does everything. You're a wealthy person. You should fear. Hashem gave you so much. Am I giving back? Do I give for the amount of millions I have in the bank? Do I give those so many hours of Torah? Why did we go out of Mitzrayim? We went out of Mitzrayim to be a free nation. Not true. We went out of Mitzrayim, Tavdunas Alakim Barazeh, that we're going to accept the Torah. We're going to learn the Torah. We'll act a little humble like the matzah. Humble to whom? To the King of Kings of the universe. We should be zeicher when we sit down by the Seder with excitement that we can serve the God of the universe who controls everything. And we can be humble there and accept His rule and serve Him. And the feeling should be when you wake up tomorrow morning after the Seder and you're on time for Shachris and you daven with Geschmack and the Seder left impressions, holy impressions. That's going to be the most gorgeous Seder, and we should all be zeicher with good feelings by the Seder to be mekabel at the Seder. Mashiach tzidkenu b'mheira v'yameinu, amen.